I was devastated the day that I learned all about negative numbers. The day that I was told that they existed. And it wasn't because I was inherently Pronoia as a second grader, but because I just hated math. And to know that math expanded was so hard for me to handle. I argued with the teacher, trying to prove my point that negative numbers can't be real. They can't exist. And that was when I had my very first taste of Pronoia in those arguments, because the only argument I could come up with was that I couldn't hold a negative number in my hand. That positive numbers were the only ones to exist in the world. And she brought up money and banking and all of the systems that have a need for negative numbers. And I didn't know it at the time, but that was my very first tapping into of a Pronoia mindset, of a Pronoia practice, of focusing on what is real, what is physical, and within the mind and within the systems that we create. So what does that even mean? So there is no reality of negativity, just like there is no reality of these negative numbers. But a negative number becomes real within a system that is created. So too does negative thoughts and feelings. They become real within systems. So what does that even mean? I'll try to elaborate on that and try to make sense. So if negativity has no independent reality, no independent physical reality, no weight, no mass, and no existence outside of our perception, then negativity is emergent. It's not a fundamental aspect of life. Just like negative numbers, they don't exist in nature, but they become operationally real within a mathematical system. Negative thoughts and feelings also become experientially real inside of the psychological systems and social systems or ideological systems that we have and hold and inhabit. So paranoia is like being trapped inside of a self-referential system. And a self-referential system is just a closed loop. There's no getting out of it if it's self-referencing. Once a system exists, its rules feel inevitable, even if the system originally was optional. So then paranoia isn't just madness, it's just hyper-consistency inside of a closed system. And the mind starts treating symbolic threats as physical ones, just as a spreadsheet treats 5 as actionable, even though you can't hold -5 in your hand. So pain and fear are real experiences, but they aren't solid ones. You can't hold fear in your hand the way that you can hold a rock or an apple. A rock exists, whether you believe in it or not. A rock is real. Fear, however, only exists when a mind is running. And fear and pain are like a program. They do things that affect behavior. And they are real. I'm not trying to deny their existence, but they only exist while that program is on. That's the fundamental difference between hardware and software. The body, the physical, and the world are hardware, while thoughts and meanings and emotions and definitions are the software. So paranoia is when your mind runs a program that says things are connected in a way that are actively against me, that are actively threatening me and my existence. But Pronoia is the opposite program. Pronoia doesn't mean everything's okay or everything is perfect or nothing hurts. It just means that even when there is pain, even when there is something that is scary or uncomfortable, it might just be something that helps me grow or guide me or teach me. So it's important to know that both of these are just meaning-making systems, and that both feel real while you're inside of them. Neither of them is a physical law like gravity. They're just programs that we have the option of running. So the question is, which one is going to help you live the life that you want to live? Which one is going to help you reach your goals? And which one is going to help you feel fulfilled? I hope that this helps you realize that your mindset is more of a program than something you are stuck with and born with. I hope that this gives you the sense of freedom to dictate your own lives and to live your own life and to move with the kind of malleability that life has. I will make more videos on how exactly to instill the Pronoia program into yourselves so that we can do all the things we want to do. And with that, I wish you all good luck and stay awesome.